Hello, this is Simple Midwest. This is by Tash, 187.58 megabyte on the download, and it says a Midwest map with a focus on farming with larger fields, simple layout, made for large crop production. Right, fair enough. So what are we talking about from a slot count perspective? If you come on Farm Manager and start from scratch, you're going to use 992 slots. If you come on New Farmer, you're going to use 1,223. The difference between the two is going to be the buildings on the start farm are not here, and also the equipment. Right, fair enough. You don't start with anything, as you would expect from Farm Manager and start from scratch. Now, on the website, it does say there's a required mod, the Old Wooden Barn by ICAS, but I've loaded this game in without it logged. Not logged. What's the word? Ticked, highlighted, however you want to pronounce it. I haven't got it on this game save, so that's random. That is random. So what about the equipment you start with on New Farmers? So we go into this menu on the medium tractors, the John Deere 6230R, the New Holland T7 275 HD, and the Voucher Valmet 8750. On the harvesters, the New Holland C8 770. On the trailers, the Rudolph DK 280RL. On the headers, the Varifeed 28 foot. On the corn headers, that's interesting. You don't normally start with a corn header. The 980 CR 830. On the ploughs, the Converland EcoMat. On the cultivators, the ProLander 7500. Then we'll come down the seeders, the Rapid A 800S. On the header trailers, the N6030. And then for weights, we got the Pack 1500 and the 650. So obviously, that's all sort of centered around bigger fields. I mean, it's like normally you start off with like a 6 meter header for your harvester. I mean, we're going from 8.5 straight away. I like the plough. What's that? Well, that's only 3.5 meters. That's not that big. And then the cultivator, I mean, 7.5. Yes, so sort of medium-ish starting equipment. Right, fair enough. So what about the map? Yeah, this is. Yeah, it is. Let's face it, it's for big farming. It's for big farming indeed. Now, on New Farmer, you start with this area here and field 19, basically, but you got sort of cut out for your farm area. Now, the prices, they get up there. I mean, 168 for that bit. I mean, you got 57. Click on that, you can buy the main road. You got different roads that you can buy, to be fair. Not quite sure where you want to buy the road, because they are just like roads anyway. So you click on it. No, not 17. Come on. Well, I was zooming. There we are, that's better. Can we get? No, I'm on. There we are, 62. So you can buy the different roads. You see the numbers knocking around on the roads themselves. You can buy them if you wanted to. And you get to this big one up the top. 3 million. 3,072,500 to buy. Wow. Wow, that is a lot indeed. Now, obviously, we've got this start farm on New Farmer, and if you come on Farm Manager and start from scratch, you don't want to start off down there. Well, there's a couple of different versions you can go for. So if you come up and buy number 7, yeah. So we've got a little, I'm going to say more of a contractor farm. So you've got a sleep trigger and you've got a silo, and you can buy this one up here, which is number 1. So click on that. So that's 885 grand. And that's a lot to start with, mind you, but it's there as an option. And we got a sleep trigger and a silo again. So obviously that's your 3 different start farms that you can be getting on with. Right. So the New Farmer start farm. You got the house just here, which to be fair, we can go in. That's all right. So we come around here like that. You've got your sleep trigger just there, your wardrobe icon just there. And before we carry on, we come out of here. It's got its own little garage. Open that up. Park your pickup truck in there, no problem. Oh, that's ace. That is ace. So we come around here, and first up, we've got a hay loft. So you got your loading in point at the side, at the left there, taking out point just there. So that's all right. You got a silo, so load in and load out just there for you. Come around here, you got a bit of a lean-to shed. That's where you got your harvester, your cultivator, and your plough parked under there with a couple of weights. Then we'll come around here. And we've got a storage shed. Go on like that. Open up those doors. And that one. And then that one. There we are. So there's tractors. Ready to go. And then in here, you got a big barn. Big building. So we'll go through the side door. Like that. So in here, it's going to be your workshop trigger. Then once you get inside, obviously this building is massive. Absolutely massive. I mean, you've got both headers. Header trailer. Harvester. See the trailer underneath, and there's still plenty of room. Absolutely massive, this building is. Love it. And that's your main start farm. So what we'll do, because also we own this bit of land down here, we'll come out and down the road a little. We'll have a little jog in the August morning sunshine, because it is nice and big and open. The whole map is. I mean, I've got a few trees knocking around that you are going to have to keep an eye out on. And there is a ditch or two, or a river, however you want to call it, that sort of is going to scupper some workers, if you use workers, that is. But it's all right. I mean, come down here, you got a water trigger right by the lake. That's nice. Nice indeed. Obviously, come down here, fill it up. Now, that bit of land is we own down here. Fair enough. Right. Look at that. I mean, big fields, open, and I mean, what's that, wheat or barley? That just goes on forever. They are wheat. They are. Ava Brown owns that one. Big wheat field, open, nice. Nice. Right, we'll move on. So we're going to come down to the bottom of the map down here. This is going to be a sell point for you. So this is your feed and grain sell. So just come over to the grating area. Sell all your stuff off. Big area, one sell point. Fair enough. Right, we'll carry on. We're going to come over to this area over here. So this is another production chain for you, but it's actually a BGA. Right, so come in here. You got your bunker silo just there for you. And we'll come around. You got your loading in point for your solid stuff. Loading in point for your slurry, taking out point for your digestate, and your production chain menu. Now, you do need to buy this, the actual production itself, rather than buying the land. 1.18 million. So if we go back into the map, we can't buy the land. Clicking the right stick in, it's not allowing me to buy it. So you will need to go that route if you want to use it. And we'll come around here, got a big storage shed over there. And then behind us, we got a methane pump. And then we've got an electric charging point, depending on which tractor you go for. Yeah, that's all right, actually. 1.1, I mean, it's a fairly big BGA, so 1.1, yeah, fair enough. Right, we'll move on again. We're going to come up to this one up here. This is going to be a buy point for you. So this is your lime station. You want to come and get some lime for doing your fields, just up here, no problem. Then we'll come up to this little industrial area up on the right-hand side. So first up, we've got production chains. This is going to be your dairy. So you've got your production chain menu around the front. See how much this costs, actually. There we are. So that's going to cost you 98,000 to buy. And we'll come around the back. We've got your loading in point and your pallet spawn point just there. We've got another workshop trigger. So that's 2 on the map so far, if you want to fix up your vehicles or equipment. We then got a cereal factory. So you've got your loading in point just there. Come around this side. There's your pallet spawn point, and then your production chain menu is just there. So 110 grand. We'll spin it back round. If you want to do grapes, we've got a grape processing unit, pallet spawn point, production chain menu just there. So 80 grand for that. And then you've got your loading in point just there. And then the last little thing up here is a sugar mill. It's a pallet spawn point at the front. You've got your production chain menu just there. So that's going to cost you 80 grand. And then you sling all your stuff in round the back. There we are. Chuck it all in there. Jobs are good un. Right. Little industrial area for you. So we'll move on again. We're going to come over to, I'm going to say, the second start farm. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Now, obviously, you have got to buy the land first, and then all the icons pop up. So once you've bought the land, you've got your little house down here, a wood cabin. So you've got your sleep trigger at the front door. You then got your wardrobe trigger by the bench. And we'll come around here. You then got a silo. Now, you will need to get one of the augers, the bout system sort of thing, in the top and then taking it out the bottom. All right, okay. And then we'll come over here. We got this shed, concrete building, to store some stuff in. Like I said when we first bought the land, it's sort of like a starting out contractor farm, that is. That's definitely a start from scratch scenario. Oh, very nice. Right, we're going to jump up to the top of the map just here. This is a sell point for you, but it's got an unusual name, I must admit. Livestock Forage Disaster Program. Alright, I mean, your sell point's just there anyway. But it's the Horman building. So, can we get in it? No, we can't. That's interesting. Can we buy the land? No, we can't buy the land either. She's got the base game building that we can't get into. Probably because we don't own a land, mind you. But alright, fair enough. I mean, the sell point is just there for you. Right, we'll carry on. We'll come over to this one over here. So as you can probably tell from the icon, this is going to be your animal dealer. So first up, bring your trailer tractor, whatever you're using, Get your animals. I mean, there's no animals on this map. No animal pens at all. You might want to put some down. So if you're going to have them delivered directly from me, you can just send them straight down or bring a trailer up. Entirely up to you. So I'm going to come around this side like that. And then we've got a sell point just there for you. So it's going to be your livestock sell point. And we'll come up here. Got another fuel point. So we've got another electric charging point. A methane point. And then we'll spin it back round here. And this looks like a fuel point. I mean, yeah, it's got no smoking sign. We've got the 3 there. Fill it up as you need. All right, no problem. Right, we're going to come up to the top left-hand corner of the map now. This is going to be another sale point for you. So this is your farmer's market. So as you can imagine, standard base game 1. Sling it round the back. You got your loose stuff goes into the grating. You then got your pallets going over there. Not a problem. Not a problem indeed. All right, we're going to come down to the 3rd of the start farmers just down here. Obviously, this is the more expensive one out of the 3. Well, to be fair, how much did the new farmer start farm cost? 0. Oh no, 3.1 million. But to be fair, if you come on and farm out start from scratch, none of the buildings are there, so it's just going to be the field, which is really expensive. Okay, so we come up here, left hand side, you got your silo, load in and load out just there. And we'll come up here, got a nice barn. So once you bought the land, you can use it, not a problem. And you've got side door there as well. Very nice. And we'll come around here and you've got your house. So your sleep trigger is down this side. Right in there. Up the steps. Go have a bit of a kip. Why not? Why not indeed? To be fair, when you buy that one, you do get field 1 as well. So that's like 885 grand. But you do get a big field right at the back. Has it got anything in it? Oh, it has. Potatoes? No. No, we don't be doing potatoes. That's too much like hard work. Right, we'll carry on quick. We'll come over to this one just over here. This is going to be another production chain for you. This is going to be your grain mill. So you load in just there. You got your production chain menu just there. So 149 grand to buy. The pallet spawn point should be there. Although the ground is slightly raised. We'll have a little spin it around the back just in case. I imagine the pallets are going to spawn out there. Have a little look round. So there's nothing around the back. Yeah, it's a standard base game 1, so it should just be spawning out there, no problem. So what we'll do, we'll have a little run down this road. Because you do get a sense of it being really open. When we're looking out over there, and we can sort of basically see the stuff in the bottom left-hand corner. Pretty much. Well, maybe at the bottom anyway, but... Alright, fair enough. Then we'll come around here. We've got another production chain for you. It's going to be your spinnery. So your loading in point is just there. Production chain menu, 60 grand to buy. We'll come around the back. Pallet spawn point just there. And we'll come over the grass to the next one because this is another workshop. So that's 3 on the map. It's like either side. You got one that side, one at the start farm, new farmer start farm, and then one here. You break down anyway, you're good to go. Oh, that is all right. That is all right indeed. Then we're going to come down to another little, I'm going to call it another little industrial part. Because it is, let's face it. So first up, we've got an oil mill. So you've got your pallet spawn point just there. Got your loading in point on the side. You then got your production chain menu just there for you. So that is going to cost you 80 grand. We'll come around here, biomass heating plant. So load your stuff in, sell it off. And over the road, we've got a fuel station. Oh, watch out for cars, actually. They do seem to be coming pretty fast down there. Let's come over here, fuel up your vehicle. Then next to the biomass heating plant, we have got... Yeah, nothing's coming. Oh, quick. Dear, oh dear. We've got a debris crusher sitting at the top, at the front. Entirely up to you. Then next to that, as you can imagine, well placed to be fair, debris crusher into a lime sell point. Yeah, not a problem. A lime buy point. You chuck your stuff in there and you buy it. So you sell it off, you sell your stones off into there and then you buy it back. Alright. We'll carry on. Anyways. We're going to come down to this one down here. So obviously by the icon, this is going to be your main shop. So come over here, Clever Motors. Go into the shop menu. And then we've got a 4th workshop trigger on the map. God's sakes, they really want you to keep up with your maintenance. Fair enough. Right, we'll carry on. Come down to the last industrial area and the last area of the map, to be fair. So first up is going to be another fuel station. And let's have a look, actually, because on the others, it didn't show us a price. Let's have a look. 98,156. Which one's the price? How much am I being charged for fuel? But that being said, that is a nice gas station, petrol station, fuel station, whatever you want to call it. Old school, retro, open 24 hours. That's good because you never know when you're going to need some fuel. That's ace. Little postcard stand and everything. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, okay, cola, quality can dispenser. Some tyres as well. Oh, we can't pick that up, mind you. But that is very nice. Oh, I like that. I like that. Right, we'll carry on. Now, over the road from that is your red marble bowl sell point. And we're going to come around the back because there's something we can knock over, which is always good. So let's give the cones. I mean, the sell point's just there. We'll ignore that for now because we'll knock over the cones. Right, so pick that up and aim it like that and hot. 4. No, 5. We're not 5 over. Alright. I suppose it's like 50%. Dear oh dear. Right, we'll carry on. Stopped in the middle of the road. I mean, they're on the side of the... Oh, wow. That car just drove through that person. Oh my days, I've just witnessed a crime. We'll carry on quick. Right, so we've got another sell point just here. So this one is going to be pizzeria. So sell your stuff off just there. Then we'll come over the road and we've got another sell point. So this is going to be your supermarket. So come around the back. Or you come down this road, it's around the front to be fair. Sell your stuff in there. Next to that, we've got an electric charging point just there for you. We've got a bakery, so you're loading in point. Production, pallet spawn point even. Production chain menus around this side. There we are. So that's going to cost you 50 grand. And then next door to that is going to be another sell point. So this is going to be restaurant for you. So sell your stuff into there. We'll come over here. We've got fast food diner. So round the back, you're going to sell all your stuff off. Down there. Next to that, we've got another workshop trig. That's 5. 5 workshop triggers on a map. You're not going to be able to go anywhere without fixing your vehicle. That is ace. And next to that, we've got a tailor shop. So you've got your production chain menu just there. 100 grand. Loading in point just there. And we'll come down this side. You've got your pallet spawn point just there. And we'll come out of here. And we'll go down the road to the last little bit, which is just past the village. And to be fair, it being a big and open wide map, down this bottom end has got a nice village feel. I mean, it's not that far from your farm. I like it. I mean, you can't buy anything down here, as in you can't buy the land. I mean, you have got those little bits, but they're sort of like, well, saying that, I mean, 42. I mean, they're open areas. You could put a little house down here if you wanted to. Sort of like these areas here. But you couldn't, with the houses that are already down here, you couldn't buy any of those and put sleep trigger down. But those little parcels of land by there, you could easily put a house down and sleep trigger on it, no problem. So we'll come round here, and there's plenty of people knocking around. And I hope that car isn't going to drive through somebody. It's the wrong drive through. Dear oh dear. So come over here. We've got another last sell point, which is going to be this one here. So what's this one called? The other one's called Farmers Market. What's this one? Another farmers market. You've got 2 farmers markets. That's not a problem. You just click tag point and then away you go. And that is your map. We'll have a little flyover because I do want to show you just how big and open it is. Because if you're into your big farming, maybe easier farming rather than like small tight little fields, this is definitely a map for you. I mean, the fields are big. I mean, the one at the top is absolutely huge, but he's going to cost you 3 million, mind you. But no, this is all right. I mean, you look at over there. This is at the top of our start farm, it's just there. Just the view out is just on and on with fields. So you could buy like these 2 here. You could plough that middle bit out and have an even bigger field, and then carry on and buy that one and plough that little strip out and have a massive field. Oh, that is all right. That is all right indeed. Right, so that's your map tour done for you. Why not hit the join button? Come join us on Andy's farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.